There are so many obscure games in the Mario franchise. Mario Teaches Typing, Mario's Early Years, Dance Dance Revolution Mario, but none of them got plushies made. However, there was one obscure game that got a set. That would be Mario and Wario. Yeah, it could be part of the Wario franchise, but Mario's in the name, so I don't really care. Mario and Wario is a puzzle platform game released for the Super Famicom in 1993. It's really weird that this game got anything made for it, but clearly it was popular enough to get a plush set made by Takara in 1993. The set consists of Mario, Wario, Peach, Yoshi, and Luigi. Without any interruption, this is Retrospective on the Mario and Wario plush set. The front of the tag is the box art for the game with the Takara logo in the corner. There honestly isn't really much to it. The back of the tag has Wario in a plane and Mario with a bucket on his head, and there's some Japanese text in the center, but the only word I could read is bucket. This tag was attached by a gold hang string on each of the characters' heads, and this tag just says Takara on the front and Mario and Wario on the back. Now, to the real meat and potatoes. Mario's short and stubby, but in a good way. The eyes and eyebrows are ironed on, while that mustache and hat emblem are glued on. All facial proportions look really good. He's incredibly well made and looks very game accurate. Some of you might notice, however, that he has a very high resemblance to the Takara Yoshi Safari Mario. I mean, it's to be expected since it's the same company, but the other Takara Marios have their own distinct look to them. The main gimmick of this is that he's holding a blue plastic bucket, which is reserved for the 3 playable characters. That's held on by a few bits of string. The bucket has one big inaccuracy. It's missing the red W on the front of it from the game. Other than that, I like the bucket. Does it make it awkward to play with for a kid? Yeah, but you can put all your little knickknacks in there. Mario has a cardboard in his shoes to help stand, but the bucket itself is a good balancer. Overall, I'd give this an 8.622 out of 10. Next is the main troublemaker himself, Wario. He's not holding a bucket, but instead saluting the sun. I really like this guy, definitely my favorite of the set. He has a big round body and a massive head. The eyes are ironed on while every other detail is glued on. One thing you may notice is that his nose is made of a more glossy material that helps his big sniffer stand out. And just like Mario and the others, he has cardboard to help stand, but he looks pretty top heavy for that. This was surprisingly one of the first Wario plushies ever made, which is neat, and because of that, this is probably the rarest plush in the set. I could hardly find anything or listings of this guy. I'm glad they got his prominent features correct, like his pointy ears, big beady smile, or the attempted chin. A solid 9.17 out of 10 for sure. Peach swoops in and looks okay, I guess. Her face has big anime eyes, and I don't really like it, to be honest. They're also ironed on, so they can fall due to age. Along with that, she's missing a nose, as per usual. For some reason, all Peach plushies around this time are having a hard time making her have a normal looking face. It can't be that hard, but I guess Takara just fumbled the bag. Every detail is ironed on, so be prepared for things to fall off if not taken care of properly. I'm not a fan of how the hair was done either. It just looks goofy. The flimsy little crown on top does not help it at all. It's really unfortunate how these plushies were made. Most of the important features are ironed on. I know that this was a cost-cutting measure and the norm at the time period, but it just sucks because there are so many instances of the eyes or mouth that just tear or fall off. Yoshi is next and looks very similar, at least his head, to the Takara Mario Kart Yoshi. He's standing upright and sporting his red kicks and blue bucket. This is a very simple plush since Yoshi is a very simple character, and I like his nappy little tail. The eyes are glued on, and the pupil is just a part of the pattern itself. The saddle is also glued on. Overall, a solid Yoshi plush and the only one in the set that I have. Last, but certainly not least, is Luigi. He's hitting the nay-nay, and I love it. Since Luigi is more of a sidekick in the game than a playable character, there is no bucket. I like how this plush isn't just a copy of Mario. He has a distinct mustache and head shape. However, if you look at the face directly, the quality control has been wonky since the nose can sit a lot lower than it should be. Compared to Mario overall buttons, Luigi looks like it's sewn on instead of iron on. I like the green they use too. It's not as dark compared to the others. This is a very uncommon plush and I've hardly found anything about it. Welp, there you have it. A quick retrospective on the Takara Mario Wario plush set. It's a very solid Takara set, I'd say one of their best, but it still sucks how many details are ironed on, because they deserve so much more than that. These were exclusively found in UFO catchers throughout Japan, so that makes the whole set fairly rare, but I'd still highly recommend getting all of them except for Peach. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys like to see next, and I'll see y'all later.